friends, welcome to the channel. As you can tell, this channel is no longer named the Pixie Planner. It's officially changed over to Dominique K. Woodward. I'm Dominique, and on this channel I'm going to be now sharing with you more on tips and tricks for journaling and planning to create a life you truly love, a life of your dreams. And I will also be sharing my journey that I'm currently on to become a health and life coach. So I'll be sharing some coaching content with you as well. So I want to say thank you to all of you who continue to support me through this change I've made on my channel, and to any of my new followers or individuals who clicked on this video. I do hope you stick around and join me as I share more about my journey to become a health and life coach. So in today's video, I want to share a little bit more about why I decided to become a health and life coach. Many of you guys have been following me since this channel was the Pixie Planner, and I am so happy to still have you with this new journey that I'm on, but you may not know why I started off as the Pixie Planner. So I want to share a little bit more about what prompted the beginning of the Pixie Planner and how I got to where I am now. So it was 3 years ago. I was looking to find a hobby that would help me manage my anxiety. I suddenly started having anxiety at the age of 28, and it was really debilitating to the point where my blood pressure would skyrocket. I was sent to the hospital once with my blood pressure 200 over 121, and my resting heart rate was actually 190. And for a couple of years, they had tried many different medications to help stabilize things. And it was just kind of always an up and down. I was constantly, breaking through some of my medications, so my blood pressure wasn't stabilizing with it. And so I decided that I wanted to try and find something that would be what I now understand is kind of a distraction. But at the time, I thought that it was helping me to manage my anxiety. So I turned to the planning community. And with that, I discovered the whole world of course, paper planners and stickers, and the community itself with all the inspiration and just the fun of feeling like a kid again by just popping some pictures on a piece of paper to brighten up your day, or to make things just feel more carefree. Doing your tasks didn't feel quite as overwhelming because I could just pop a pretty sticker on there to give me some inspiration. And that's what I was looking for at the time, was something to distract my mind from the anxiety that I was experiencing. So this was then my downtime. This became my me time. So over the years, I had, continued through with the planner community. I tried out so many different planner systems. As you might know, if you've been following me for a while, you see all of the planners that I've reviewed for you guys, that I've been sent. And as much as I enjoy and loved the process of reviewing planners for my content and sharing all of these amazing products out there that help you to have a successful day and to help, declutter your mind and bring some calm to a busy lifestyle, I still felt very empty. I still was suffering from the anxiety, and at times I was making my anxiety so much worse because I thought that planners would help manage it. And so I would jump in and out of so many different planners to see which one would work best for me. What would cure my anxiety was kind of in the back of my mind. And it wasn't until COVID actually hit where the whole world came to a halt and we were forced to stop and take a look at our lives. And during that time, I was not working, so I was spending a lot of time at home, and I had a lot of time to reflect. And it was through using the Planner Perfect method, which I talk a lot about, and I have some videos on. I'll share those videos in the link, that I started scripting my days and journaling more about what I wanted from my life, what my desires and values truly were, and writing as if I already had these things. So writing in the present tense. When I began to journal in this manner, I began to have such a clear vision of why I was using the planner community to disguise my feelings, to hide from my feelings, and what I truly wanted to do with my life. So I knew that I had to have a better understanding about what I was running from first, before I could figure out what I wanted to do with my life. With that, I started to read a lot more on the power of our minds. One book specifically, I cannot recommend it enough. It's called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and it's by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I have the book, I have it on audio, I have probably read it 3 times. There's always something new to learn from it, but it was in this book that I came to the realization that my past experiences are continuing to dictate my present environment, and I didn't want that. I suffered from quite a bit of trauma in my past and never confronted it the way it needed to be. So I started to really work on myself during this time of being more confined to the home with COVID. And I just really threw everything in there on reading and studying and journaling and working on me to better understand what I have been hiding from all of these years. And so it was through the process of reading books specifically on healing from past trauma, reprogramming the mind, the subconscious mind, scripting in the present tense, being grateful for what I have right now, and also grateful for what I will have in the future, knowing that what I seek, I will receive. And so it was through all of this that I began to heal myself from this past trauma. My habits began to change. My behaviors began to change. And I saw the impact that this had on my everyday life. I knew that this being so powerful and the way it transformed my life, I wanted to share this with others somehow. So I started to script about how I envisioned myself helping others through the same things that I worked through on my own, through past traumas, through limiting beliefs and behavior change. And I started to research and journal and ask myself questions on what I wanted. And it was one day when I was working with a patient of mine who is a psychiatrist that she paused and thanked me for all that I did for her, not just physically in physical therapy, but emotionally. And she mentioned to me, she said, "You know what? You would be an amazing life coach." And that was my go sign. I literally got home that night, jumped on the computer, and started to research health and life coaching programs. I came across many awesome programs, but the one that stood out to me was Health Coach Institute. And the reason being is because they focus on habit change coaching. And I'm a firm believer that everything we do in life starts from our habits and also our behaviors. So without changing our habits and our behaviors, we can't improve as human beings. We can't begin to change our lives until we change these areas. So with the program and my own experience and self-healing, I am incredibly excited to begin sharing some amazing content with you guys that I truly hope and believe will be life-changing. And through my health and life coaching, I want to be able to show and teach people that they are the creators of their lives. You do not have to continue to live off of the old programs that once were. You have the ability to create new ones in a way where you are going to be able to live the life of your dreams, a life you truly love. So I do hope that you stick around as I build this channel into a place where you can come for support, encouragement, and motivation when it comes to being the creator of your own life, to live a life of your dreams, a life you truly love. I can't wait to see you in my next video, and I appreciate you so very much. Bye.